Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be solving LeetCode 219, contain duplicates 2. This is a pretty easy problem. Feel free to pause the video to read through what the problem is asking so you can understand it, but I'm going to explain with examples. So again, given an array nums of numbers, we want to find if there's an element in this array that's equal to a second different element at a different index in the array, okay, such that the index of the first element minus the index of the second element absolute value is less than or equal to some constant k. For example, in this case, if we go here, we want index of an element, okay, equal to a second element, so this two are obviously equal, so it fits this first criteria, okay, and then their index, this guy's index 0, 1, 2, 3, this guy's index 3. 3 minus 0, is that less than or equal to 3? Obviously true, so we get true. So if we look at the others, for instance, this one, this is index 0, this is index 2, this is index 3. 3, so here there's 2 that fit, so 3 minus 0 is obviously less than, oh no, it's not actually. So this minus this, okay, is obviously less than or equal to 1, okay. So just on and on, check. I'm gonna use a hash map in this case, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a hash map called memo, and as I go through, I'm gonna iterate through each of the elements in this num, and I'm gonna save each guy with the element and its index as key value pairs. So you see what I mean. So I'm gonna say memo, which is my dictionary, that's just gonna save the key value pairs. It's a hash map. Okay, so now I'm gonna iterate. For I'll say num in enumerate. Okay, nums. Okay, so now I'm iterating through it. So first I'm gonna say if num of the current number we're on, okay, if it's in our dictionary, obviously in the first instance of this loop it's not going to be in there because the dictionary is going to be empty, but say if it's in there, and at the same time while it's in there, the absolute value, okay, ABS, okay, the absolute value of our current index minus, remember I said I'm going to save these guys in this dictionary as key value pairs, okay, where the key is going to be the number, the value is going to be the index. So let's get the index. Memo of num. Okay, so if this subtraction happens to be less than or equal to k, okay, k, so as long as these two criteria is met, okay, return true. Else, what do we want to do? We want to add him to the dictionary like we said. So we're going to say memo of the current number we're on, okay, it's going to be equal to what? His index, okay. So if we go through this for loop completely and we never return true, we're going to have to return false, meaning this criteria is never met. So we're going to say, okay, so this looks cool so far. Let's go ahead and run it. Okay, accepted. Let's go ahead and submit it. Okay, boom, 46, 29. Not too bad, we passed. Okay, so as always, let's take it one step further and visualize what's going on. It's that same code, okay, I created driver code with the first example we were given. Okay, so obviously they should return true, but let's go ahead and see. Let's visualize, okay, so we create our function, we call our function, we pass it these nums to it. So first we're gonna create our memo, which is an empty dictionary. Then we have an empty dictionary called memo, and next we're gonna iterate through the array. Okay, so right now we're on this first one. Num equals 1, I equals index 0. Okay, I is the index, num is the actual element, right? Okay, so we're gonna check our dictionary. If he's in there, obviously he's not in there, so we're not gonna return true. We're gonna go to the else block and add him to the dictionary. So we're gonna add the dictionary. Bam. So we added to the dictionary num as the key, and the value is num's index. Okay, good. So we're gonna go to the second element in the array now. So I and num are gonna update. Okay, bam, 2 and 1. Okay, I is 1, the index, num 2, the actual element. Okay, now we're gonna check, hey, is this num in here, and is this criteria met? Obviously 2 is not in here, so we're gonna skip. We're gonna add him. We're gonna go to else and add him. So we've added. We're gonna do the same thing with 3. We're gonna check is 3 in here, and is this criteria met? So obviously 3 is not in there, so we're gonna add him. Okay, bam. So we're not gonna check with 1. Obviously, is 1 in here? Yes, 1 is in here. Okay, is this criteria met? Okay, is I, so I is going to be 3. Okay, minus memo of num. Memo of 1 is 0. It's 3 minus 0, less than or equal to k, and k was given to be 3. So yeah, 3 minus 0 is 3, so we're going to return true. Okay, bam, we return true. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.